All right. Welcome to those who are just joining us. We'll get going here in just a couple of minutes. In the meantime, as you can see behind me, hopefully, we've got our normal 10 cone setup of orange cones, 2 posts for a goal, which we will actually be utilizing today. So you'll want to have something to represent those goals. And then you'll also want to go ahead and set up similar to what we had last week when we dove into the concrete stuff. You will want to have a setup like this where you've got a little patch of concrete and 2 cones and a soccer ball. So if you want to go ahead and get all that squared away, we'll start in a couple of minutes. And there we go. All right. All right, it is shortly after 12. We will go ahead and get going. Welcome back, everybody. For those new, I'm Zach Gibbons. I'm the goalkeeping director for the club, as well as the boys U15, U19 director. Good to see everyone. For the returners, welcome back. For those just getting in, we were talking momentarily ago about setup for today. You'll want your 10 orange cones. You will want a goal because we're going to utilize something or utilize that for a lot of things after we get through the first couple phases of the session. And then you'll want the setup we had last week where we were right on the edge of the concrete where you need 2 cones and a ball. So just have all that stuff handy so we can move quickly from thing to thing. What we'll go ahead and get into right away right now is our warm-up. We'll go through our footwork, mix in some dynamic, and then after that, we'll get right into the rest of the session. So welcome. Let's get going. Again, as always, with your footwork, making sure lower body, good athletic stance on the balls of your feet. Feet or shoulder width apart or a little more. Lower body doing the work, upper body relaxed. Hands are here as if we're moving like a goalkeeper. Avoid the track run. I'll talk you through everything. It'll be dynamic stretching on the way back of your choice. We'll go through most of these twice. First one foot in each. Here we go. It's set at the end. Nice dynamic on the way back. Same thing again. Two feet each now. Again, relax the upper body. Lower body does the work. Two feet each again. Now we're going to go lateral over the cones. Make sure good body shape, good ready, set position. Working your way through, 2 facing this way, 2 facing the opposite direction. Making sure we're not crossing the feet, hips, shoulders, chest. Stay square to the front. Here we go. Same thing. Facing the other way, 2 times. One more. Forward shuffles here. Again, good body shape, good positioning with the feet. Upper body's relaxed. Feet move yourself through the cones. Avoid the heavy swallowing movements with the body. Keep the head still. Small, quick, choppy steps. Same thing, except this time we're gonna go backwards through this. Really focus on the drop step as you get through. Open the hips so you can see where you're going. Keeping the chest forward, head down. Good athletic position. Lots of small, quick, choppy steps. Next, gonna mix in a new one today. This one, we're gonna go lateral, up and back, keeping myself square to the front the entire time. We'll do one each direction here. This should really burn if you're doing it right. It should be in this good position here. And then as I go through this, my feet are coming back, but I'm not twisting. Small, quick, choppy steps on the balls of my feet. Up and back through. Set. Dynamic on the way back. Same thing, once the other way. Next, going to get into one-footed hops. We'll do one with the right, one with the left. Again, looking for speed and quickness, not height. Land soft, get back up off the ground quickly. Use the other leg for balance to propel you. Once with the right and then once with the left. Set. Once with the left foot. Oh, cone killer. Last one, ball in your hand. High ball through each gate. Up off of one foot, drive the knee. Land on 2 with the ball, max height in front of you, still in your frame of vision. Good loud keeper call. Woo. Good loud keeper call. Scare him. Here we go. Keep it. 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 Good. And relax. Pick up your cones. Get a last little stretch. Grab a drink. And then we will move on to the next thing. You got about 1 minute. Well done. All right, well done so far. We're gonna get into our little command game for a warm-up just to get you hitting the ground, get you moving. We're gonna add in some new variants in that, so make sure we're paying attention. I will say a number. It will be associated with an activity or a move. Execute that activity or move when the number is called. First two, as always, number 1 will be a roll forward so that we can then go and collect as if we're looking to collect a low ball, down nice and low. Good set position, pinkies together, get underneath it here, elbows in between the knees, scoop, and finish here. Hands under the chin, good, strong finishing position. That's number 1. Number 2, again, as always, will be a forward smother. So when you hear 2 called, the roll will occur, get set, go and approach it here, but now instead of finishing up, we're gonna finish out, collect here, landing on the forearms like so that we can make sure we don't break any elbows. So that's 1 and 2. While you're waiting for the numbers to be called, as always, nice little forward shuffle, sideways, backwards, moving around. Focus on sticking every catch on every bounce every time, okay? Here we go. We'll go about 90 seconds. Excuse me, frog in the throat. Go about 90 seconds, and then we will add in new variants, okay? Everybody off on the move. Here we go. Good work. Well done. I see the work rate in between already high. That's where we want it. As you're moving around waiting for the numbers to be called, that's when the work is done in terms of the fitness. 1. Good. Finish through it. Nice and clean. Well done. And then we're continuing right back into it. Off we go on the move. 2. Good. Get those hips down as you finish your forward smother. Worst thing ever is if the ball squeaks through and goes underneath you. 1. Good. Well done. And right back into it. And right back into it. 2. Good stuff. Good stuff. 1. One again. Finish everything clean. Everything clean. Stick every catch on the bounce clean. 2. Good and well done. Hold there. Back up to your cameras. Grab a stretch while you're listening. We'll give you 3 and 4. Three is going to be dive to the left. So as I'm here bouncing around, 3 is called. Take the ball in your right hand, roll it forward through your legs to your left-hand side. After the roll happens, come to a set position and then get your step in right at the ball where you want to go, and then extend the hands and shoot here. Looking to make sure that we have a good finishing position that looks like this. top hand, backhand, ball out in front of us, not here, right here where we can see it. A little bend in the elbows is fine too. So number 3 is dive left. Number 4 would be, as I'm bouncing, take the ball in your left hand, roll it forward, get set, step, and extend to my right hand for a low ball dive on my right side. Make sure both hands go together, shoot them, okay? 3, dive left, 4, dive right, making sure we're getting set after the roll so we can really emphasize that good step and a good technique. Off we go on the move. Good, and right away, 3. Dive left. 3 again. Make sure we're getting set after the roll. Get set. Otherwise, we're not getting the technique that we need. We're not getting that practice on having our body positioned and balanced and then stepping in the direction we want, which should be right at the ball. 4. You need to adjust your roll, so be it. And if you have to get set and then take a little shuffle step before you step for your dive, so be it too. That's fine. I'd rather it be that than us just try to force ourselves into it. 4. 2. 3. 1. Good work. Think and play. I like it. 3. Good, and hold. Well done. Make your way back up to the camera. We'll add the last 2 numbers, 5 and 6. Get a little stretch if you need it as you're listening. 5 and 6 will be new today. 5 will be a collapse dive to your left-hand side. So as I'm bouncing around waiting for the number to be called, 5 is called. I'm going to take the ball, toss it about as tall as I am away from me. So I'm about 6 feet tall. I'm going to toss about 6 feet out there in the air for a little collapse dive. As I toss it, like we talked about last week, that's representative of that attacking player taking their plant step, which as a goalkeeper is my visual cue to get set. So I toss, set, and then attack it for a little collapse dive. So it'd be here, set, catch, and we pin nice and clean to the ground. So 5, collapse dive to the left. 6, similar, collapse dive to the right, set, step and go. Now for that one, my toss got away from me a little bit. I got set and I actually had to take a shuffle before I dove. I would rather see that than what I'm seeing from a lot of you, which is toss and go. We've never actually gotten set. I know it seems nitpicky, but practice it here. So when we get back on a pitch eventually, those habits are there. 5, collapse dive left. 6, collapse dive right. Off we go. Last 90 seconds. And play. Let's get into the new one right away. 5. There we go. I see some of us getting cleaner with our set. That's much better. 6. Good. Hunt it down, pin it to the ground. Well done. Much improved on the set position from a lot of you. Good work. All right, let's see who can think and play. 2. Well done, well done. 3. Good work. I see us even getting set on these now too. That's important. 4. 5. Well done, well done, well done. We're back up right away, almost there. Last few seconds here. 6. 5. Keep going, keep going. 6. And relax. Well done. Very well done indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Make your way back up to the camera here. We'll get a little breather. That's good work. Good work indeed. What we're going to do now is we're going to transition over to the area where we're going to be on the concrete. You will need 2 cones and a soccer ball, or 2 rocks, whatever you have that functions as your cones for these sessions, and a little bit of concrete. Ideally, you could do it right on the edge of your driveway, something to that effect. I use this little strip of concrete here on the back porch, just on the edge of the grass. So you've got cone, ball, extra cone. Let me see if I can adjust the angle here just a little bit. There we go. Okay. So, again, you can't see the top half of my body. I apologize. It's just the nature of my camera. What I'm going to have happen is I'm going to start at this cone. I'm going to have the ball in my hands and a good proper catching technique, whatever's comfortable for me. Elbows relaxed, hands contour grip around the ball, all in the fingertips. I'm going to then stand up and hold the ball in front of my head, and then I'm going to drop it and let it bounce straight down on the concrete. From there, I'm going to then shuffle over to this cone, get set, make my way back before that ball bounces a second time, if possible, and catch it cleanly in that good same grip every time. So it would look like this. Drop, set, good, and I lied before the third bounce. We will do that 10 times. I'll do it with you. So we will go, when I say go, for each set, we'll do 2 each direction. First time, you're gonna start here on the left-hand cone, drop the ball, shuffle to the right side cone, set, come back, catch, and then you can do all the remaining reps at your own pace. Make sure you get set over here. That's the whole focus of this, in addition to the good handling. So here we go. First time through, I'll say play, and then you're on your own to do 10. Relax when you're done. Play. Good. And when you're done, relax. See a couple still getting their last reps in. Well done. Good work. Take a little second here. Get your breath back. We're going to do the same thing, same side. Then we will flip it. We'll do 2 sets from the other side as well. Again, for those of you who could see my camera as you were working, the point of emphasis, in addition to the good handling technique that we talk about, is that we want to make sure that our footwork is clean. So I'm here in my good set position, balls on my feet, ball is dropped, and that's when I need to get here. Quick shuffles, and as I get here, reload the muscles, and that's going to allow you to get back fast. So as you get set, that's when the big muscles in the legs fire up, and it allows us to be dynamic in our movement. Okay? Second set, here we go. Same side. And play. Cool. And once you're done, relax. Catch your breath. Good work. Finish up those last couple reps. Good job. Excellent. Right away, I'm going to step over here. Now we're going to start on the right-hand side cone. Drop, bounce, catch. Over here, get set. Make your way back. Okay? We will go 10, 2 sets. I'll start you each time. First set, here we go. Focus on your catch. Focus on the cleanliness of your feet. Focus on getting set every time. And play. Look at your catch. Every time you do it, Make sure that ball looks the same every time you see it. Good work. Finish up your last couple of reps. Good job, good job, good job. Work rate looks good, ladies and gentlemen. Keep that up. Last set. Let's hit it immediately. Here we go. 10, and we're done. Play. Lost count. Did an extra one just to be sure. All done. Finish those last reps up. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. All right. So now we're going to grab a drink and then we're going to move back into our goal. So I'll give you a moment to set that up if you need to do so. What we need to see is a setup like that. Shoes, sticks, cones, whatever you have that you want to serve as your two posts. You will then need to go set up cones, one in the middle of your goal on the inline. Then you will also need a cone right about there. So a couple yards off your inline, 1 yard in from your post. Same thing on the other side. So I will set that up with my orange cones for you to see, and then you all can mirror that. Here we go. Take a good step in off your post, and then simply 2 steps straight forward, and that should be your setup. If you have multiple soccer balls, excellent. Keep them handy behind your goal. You'll need one in your hand to begin. So what we're going to be doing from here on out will be 2 shot sequences, or two service sequences. And we'll do everything to both sides. First repetition we're going to do is going to be a high ball to your left-hand side. Then you will come back to the middle cone, get set, and then with a ball in your hand, you're going to execute a low ball dive in the general direction of that orange cone. That cone is there, one is frame of reference for not only where you should be finishing with the ball, but also frame of reference for the line that your step should be going on. Should be roughly 45-degree angle so that we can get set, step, and attack this ball as if it was coming in from a shooting player. So, quick demo. High ball, you can either toss it or bounce it. My grass is a little inconsistent on the bounce, so I'm gonna toss. So I would be here. Get set. As soon as I land here, then as quickly as I can, drop step, crossover, get back to the middle cone, get set, and then execute my low ball dive, step, and extend, finish here. So in real time, it looks like this. That would be 1. I will say play for you to start. You will do 4. Remember, each set of both services is 1 rep. So you have a total of 8. 4 high balls, 4 dives to your right-hand side. I will say play, give you roughly a minute, maybe a minute and a half to get through all that, okay? And then we will start the second set. Here we go. Everybody get in your position. Starting on your middle cone, high ball to the left, recover, get set, low ball dive to the right. Play. Good, drop step, crossover. Good, well done. Some of you are fortunate enough to have servers, excellent. Well done, well done. Get 4 in and then relax. Make sure when we get back to that middle cone that we're getting set before we go to attack. So if you have a server, have them delay a half second so that you're not having to rush. We really want to emphasize getting back to the middle cone, getting set. If you have a server, obviously read their rhythm. If they're taking their plant step, then you need to be getting set. Good work. I see most people finished with that first one. Well done. So now what we're going to do is the exact same thing, except you're going to flip which side you're starting from. So I did my high ball over here and then low ball there. Now we're going to flip that, and this will be the high ball. Recover back to the middle cone. Low ball dive now to your left-hand side, okay? Starting in 5 seconds. Get yourselves prepared. High ball to the right, low ball dive to the left, 4 times. Play. Good, well done, well done. Really focus after you catch that high ball, especially for some of the older players on the video, making sure that we're getting that drop step and that crossover as we get done with the high ball. That's your recovery footwork. It's, oh man, there was a deflection. I didn't catch that cleanly, or I punched that high ball out and now it's still in the box and I've got to recover as fast as humanly possible to get back in a good position to be a shot stopper. So make sure that footwork is urgent after that high ball. Good work. Another second or 2 here. Finish up your last reps. Good work, good work. So now what we're going to do, for those of you who had a server, this will be a repeat set. I apologize. Feel free to just do it the same thing we just did. For those of you who don't have a server, we're now going to have a rolling ball that we're dealing with. So it will look like this. So now, high ball to my left-hand side, just like I did before. Urgency with my footwork, drop step, crossover, get back, get set, and then I'm going to roll a ball out for a low ball dive to my right-hand side. So it will look like this in real time. Get set, roll, set, attack. As you roll, reset so that we're emphasizing the plant step, and we can actually go and be powerful and practice those goalkeeper-specific movements, okay? Low ball, or excuse me, high ball to the left, rolling ball to the right. Starting in 5. 4 times through, play. Urgency with the footwork, get set, roll, set, and attack. Be sure on your high ball that we're making sure we're landing on 2 feet. Drive up with the knee to give you the power, give you protection, but then we're still landing on 2 feet. I like what I'm seeing so far, ladies and gentlemen. Keep up the good work. Well done. Another couple seconds. Finish up your last rep. Awesome. This time, same thing. Reverse the sides. So now the high ball will be to your right-hand side, and then we will have a rolling low ball dive to our left-hand side. I'm liking everybody starting to pay attention to the little details of when to get set. I know that it is, again, very nitpicky, and it's very hard to do in this environment because it's very manufactured. But if you can do it in here, then when we are able to get back out on a pitch and you're seeing live shots, that muscle memory that is so important for goalkeeping will still be intact for you. And if anything, it'll be even sharper because we're continually forcing ourselves to get set, load the muscles, be powerful, be explosive, okay? So high ball to the right-hand side, rolling ball to the left, 4 times through, go. Good stuff, good stuff. For some of the older players on the video, really focus as well when you're executing your low ball dive. Avoid the extra big flourish with the hands where we're here and then diving, okay? Here, dive. Efficiency with everything that you do, including your hand movement. Well done. Finish up your last rep. Oh, apologies. I see a question came through about how many more minutes. These are always going to be a minimum of 45 minutes or darn near close to that. So we should be done, I'd say sometime in the next 10 minutes or so for whoever was asking about duration. And these are all recorded. So if you have things you have to get to and you can't stay for the whole 45, you'll get these in the meeting recap if you're on the competitive goalkeeping Team Snap page. If you're someone from the recreational program who's joining the session, stoked that you're here. You can access these on the club's YouTube channel. All these are recorded and put up on the YouTube channel. So if you ever have to leave early, you can always catch the rest of the session there in those 2 places. Well done. Last progression here, and then we will finish with our little handling cool down. This time what we're going to have happen is a high ball followed by a collapse dive. So it will look like this. High ball to my left, collapse dive to my right. Big thing with the collapse dive is making sure that we go hunt the ball down, catch, and then pin cleanly. If you can see on my screen, the bottom of my screen would be the ground. I've got top hand, backhand, ground is the third hand. That's what should hit first, so that way we can make sure the rest of our body falls accordingly. High ball to your left, collapse dive to your right, 4 times. Vamonos. Let's go. Play. Urgency in the footwork from post high ball to get back to that middle cone. Reset, regather yourself, toss, and then again, toss is that shooter's rhythm that we've talked about for a long time now. Get set, step and attack. If you have to take a shuffle step before you get your step into attack and complete your dive, all the better. That quick little extra footwork will extend your ability to get to things that are further from you in terms of your shot stopping range down the line. Good. Be careful not to turn this into a power dive. Some of you I see flying. That's great. I like that we're athletic and we're able to get to that. But the best goalkeepers are the ones who make everything look easy. So if you don't have to power dive, don't. Step, catch, slide, and everything is nice and clean. And we slide into it and avoid the injury. Good work. I think everybody's done with those. Last time here, we will switch. You will execute a high ball to your right side. Sorry, and do everything mirrored. High ball to the right side, collapse dive to your left. Last time through, 4 times, and then we will move on. Play. Good stuff. Keep the work rate high. I know this is tiring. You're doing a good job. Keep it up. If we're sweating and we're breathing hard, then we're doing this the right way. Well done. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Last time through here. Push yourselves to get that last little extra bit of fitness in and to force yourselves to be clean technically when you're tired. The first thing to go when you get tired is your focus, which then translates to lack of technique because we forget to do all these things that we're trying to work on. So make sure we're pushing ourselves mentally Get through that last little fatigue barrier and give us 4 clean reps. Urgency with that footwork to get back. And for those of you with servers, right on. Servers, I would encourage this unless you're comfortable kicking it from the ground. Just a nice, easy two-handed toss where it's one of those, about waist high, give or take. See a couple people still finishing up their last rep or two. Good work. Another couple seconds, and then we'll move on. All right. Looks like that's everybody done. Great job. Great job indeed. Grab a little drink, and then when you come back, you will just need a soccer ball, and that will be it. Take about 30 seconds, grab a sip, and then come on back, and we will get on with the last little bit of the day here. Great job, everybody. Keep it up. Last couple minutes. All right, make your way back. Make sure you can see your screen. Gonna get our handling in. Got a new one for you today. We'll save for the end. First time through, gonna be working on, again, here, one in front, one behind, and then we're just simply switching, okay? So here, all on the fingertips. For the new players, go ahead and try it out. For the returners, you know the deal. Give you a couple seconds to mess around with that. We're gonna go for 30-second increments. Keep track of your number from the first round. This is 1, 2, and so on. And then the second time through that we do this, try to beat or tie that number that you got in the first round, okay? Here we go. We're gonna push through these quicker today because most of you know what they're doing, what they look like and how they function. So from set 1 to set 2, it'll be about 5 to 10 seconds in between, and then we're gonna go right away so we can get through this as fast as we can and get a little bit of fitness out of it as well, okay? Here we go. First round, go. All in your fingertips, nice and clean, controlled in your body movements. Get a rhythm to you as well. That'll help exponentially with making it more comfortable for you. Halfway, keep going. Good work, good work. 5 seconds left. Keep going. How many can you get? Good, and time. Freeze there, well done. Keep track of that number. Second round starts in 5 seconds. Try to tie or beat that number. If you want an extra challenge, see how many you can do without actually dropping the ball. Okay, ready, go. Keep up the good work, ladies and gentlemen. Last few minutes here. Let's push through. You're halfway. Here we go. Try to see if you can be all fingertip. Shouldn't hear a lot of as we go. Okay, it should be nice and quiet. Good, and time. Freeze there. Give us a thumbs up if you tied or beat your number. See a few. Right on, right on, right on, right on. Excellent. Next one, right away, front to back. So start with the ball in front of you here, hanging straight down on those fingertips, nice and light and relaxed. And then it's gonna be a toss. Move your hands behind and catch, okay? Nice and light. Woo. Boom, okay? Preferably without the drop. We will do 2 rounds back to back almost just like last time, starting in 3. Front to back, track your number. Play. Well done, well done. Light and clean, light and clean. Halfway, keep going, keep going. Time. Good work. Good work. Good work. Good work. Keep track of that number. See if you can beat it in 3, 2, 1, go. Good work. Good work. Nice and light. Be rhythmic. Five seconds. Keep going. And time. Good stuff. Thumbs up if you tied or beat it. Right on. I like it. I like it that we're pushing ourselves. We're trying to get the most out of this. Last one. We're just going to do this one for one time through because it's new and because it's one where it's tough to really keep track of number of reps because it's more about quality as opposed to quantity. So this one, we're going to go for about 30 seconds when I send you, but it looks like this. So you're going to start with the ball in front of you. Here. Sorry, make sure you all can see me. Starting here, and then it's tossed back over the head, catch here. Toss back over, catch here. Toss, catch, toss, catch. See how many you can do without dropping the ball, and see if you can have that base number, and then practice this on your own before next week. Next week, we will make it a competition. Here we go. About 30 seconds. We'll see how we do. Play. Yep. So much of this is being aware of where the ball is at all times, but also body control, balance, and just some of those fine-tuned motor skills. Obviously not going to be hopefully catching any soccer balls behind your back in a game, but something to help you with some of those little fine-tuning things, as well as some just general coordination and athletic movement. About 10 seconds. Here we go. Keep going. There we go. Some of us starting to get it. Well done. And relax there, ladies and gentlemen. Great stuff today. Excellent job. Got one little trick for you. Hopefully I don't kill myself. See if you can do this in between from last week. Oh, before I do this, also, no joke, I sent it in the recap email for those of you who actually read those. That trick I did last week that I messed up on and couldn't get it, I turned my phone on, got it first try. I sent you the video. So if you guys do it, send it to me and we'll make a little fun YouTube clip or something for the club's page since goalkeepers don't get any love right now. But here's your trick for this week. Bounce, roll, and then catch before the ball hits the ground again. Have fun with that one. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, thank you so much for your work. Tons of fun to see you all. Stay safe, stay healthy, and thank you as always for what you do. Stronger, together, go green. Be well.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you next week. Take care.
Thank you.
You betcha. Bye now.
Bye.